guys, in this makeup look I am doing a collaboration. I have not done one of those in years. A long time ago I did a collaboration. I can't even remember when, but I'm doing a collaboration with another blogger on YouTube named Shelly. Her name and her channel will be right here. You can click, check out her video, and also subscribe to her. Link to her video and also a link to a link to her channel will be in the information box as well, in case you miss it. We're both obsessed with ColourPop. That's actually how we bonded to do this type of collaboration. So we're using ColourPop for all 4 videos. I think it's 4 or 5. That we're doing like a series. Our first one is our Thanksgiving inspired look, which is this and hers. But yeah, I used the Call It Whatever collection from ColourPop for mine. I'm going to have a review video link down below. I'll add one probably at the end of this video as well, so you can check that out and see swatches of everything, just so you can see how beautiful this color collection is. And I'm not sure what she's using yet. Kind of excited to see. Hopefully I already have the stuff so I don't have to buy more. I will also insert some footage of Shelly's makeup look as well, so you guys can see what she did over on her channel.
So I have a glitter palette here, and that is what it looks like, Thanksgiving-y. I think I am going to go in with this orange one here and this one right here because it's still Thanksgiving-y. So I'm just going to use my finger and dab away. Okay, there is the glitter.
And all of her information will be down below. Her channel, link to her video for this collaboration will be down there as well. And if you would like to check out how I achieved this look, just keep watching. I'm first going to take Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is one of my old-time favorites, and it's just a nude base. I'm taking just a flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to apply this as a primer. I would use my finger, but my nails are kind of long, and I don't want this product on my nails. So what I'm going to do is apply with the brush, then blend with my finger. And be sure to get those outer corners as well. I neglect those sometimes and the shadow doesn't stick. So make sure you get around the entire perimeter of the eyes. Today, I'll be using my Whatever palette from ColourPop. It's a nice palette of warm tones, perfect for the season. Some nice berries and browns in there, and golds of course. Gotta use those too. So, I'm gonna start my buffer shade as I normally do. I'm going to use Pass It On. That's this color here. Using a really fluffy brush for that. I'm using a MAC 224. It's going to also give me a lighter wash of color. Kinda. For the lid, I'm taking a Morphe something. The colors are faded. The name is faded, so I don't really know. It's a skinny pointed contour brush meant for the eyes. I'm taking Miss Brightside. The darkest color in the palette actually, the bottom right. Taking this on the outer V. I'm extending it kinda farther in. It's a really nice plum purple. I'm going on the other side now and doing the exact same thing. I'm gonna go in again with that fluffy brush and the color I used for my crease. Going back with more. Moving on to my eyelid. I'm using a Crown flat shaded brush. I'm not sure what it's called. However, if I find it, I will link it for you. It's this cute white and pink haired brush. I'm gonna take Talk to You Never, which is TTYN. I believe that's what that means, because Talk to You Later is TTYO. So I'm assuming it's never, especially because the palette is called Whatever. I'm going to apply this on the inner lid. I'm gonna actually apply it in the middle first, and if I like it, I'll extend it farther in. So I'm definitely gonna apply it over the entire lid. This color is beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm leaving a tear duct bare right now because I'm gonna put something totally different there. God, that color's so pretty. I always forget how pretty Thanksgiving looks are. With the cranberries and the rust colors. I don't see people just skip over it and go straight to Christmas, you know. I'm applying some more of that darker color. Going in the crease again with that color. Okay, tear duct. I'm going to take the exact same brush I just used from Crown and I'm flipping it over to the cleaner side. I'm going to dust it off. I actually got these new makeup towels from Amazon. I got tired of using paper towels and wasting and trying to be better about wasting, you know, paper and stuff like that. I don't even use paper towels anymore. I only use hand towels. I use white hand towels like for everything else, like while I'm eating and, you know, things like that, cleaning, I use white hand towels. But I found these black ones on Amazon. They say makeup on them. They're actually perfect for stuff like this because they don't stain, and when they do, they wash clean. I wash these totally separate from my white ones, of course, but reusable, rewashable. I'll link them below for you in case you're interested. Not sponsored. I bought these. They're pretty awesome. So I'm actually going to dust this brush off on towel. It's going to get off all the excess color so that it doesn't get in the wrong place. I'm going to take Ditching You, actually, I believe. This color in the bottom left corner this time. I'm just going to apply that directly to my tear duct area and bring it upwards slightly. Alright, gonna do my brow highlight before I totally forget. Using a MAC 227. Just dropped something. I'm using this fluffy flat brush. Oxymoron, but it is flat and fluffy, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm going to apply a brow highlight. I'm actually going to take the slightest bit of Tardy first. The color at the top left. This is going to go with the highest point of my arch. The slightest amount, because I don't want it to be too over the top for my brow highlight. Strangely, I like over the top highlight everywhere else except there. I don't know why, I'm weird. I'm just applying it in the center, in the highest point, as I mentioned. I'm moving to a totally different brand because in this palette, they don't really have lighter matte highlights. The lightest one they have is this Copycat color, which is too dark for a highlight for me. So I'm going with a different product. This is Urban Decay Foxy. It's a nice beige matte. It's to work with so many skin tones. You have no idea. I'm dusting that brush off. I'm gonna use my towel actually. Different spot. And this will go all the way across, back and forth. It's gonna blend in nicely with that highlight. And this brush will also help bring down any extremely high crease color you might have created. But I don't think mine was too low. I'm gonna take what's left on that fluffy brush I used in the crease and I'm just going to blend once again. I didn't add any color this time, but I might have to. We'll see. I'm gonna add just a small amount. Moving on to the lower lash line. I'm using this ColourPop Cream Gel Eyeliner in Joy Ride. It's a gorgeous burgundy wine shade. I'm applying this to the lower lash line and waterline. I'm stopping shy of the inner corner. As you can see, it is extremely pigmented. Smoke out that lower lash line a little bit. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'm gonna take the darkest color in the palette called Miss Brightside. Making sure it wasn't Mr. Brightside. Miss Brightside. Darkest color here. Same Morphe brush I used earlier. I'm taking the slightest amount. Once again, stopping shy in the corner and not getting it in your eye like I just did. I know it looks really smoky. I may or may not leave it that way. If you happen to smoke it out too much, don't worry. You could clean up with concealer later. I'm going to take some e.l.f. glitter primer. Now that I know what this is not an eyeshadow primer. It's a glitter primer. I'm going to use a lip brush. It's just a random lip brush. Any small, similar brush will do. This is going for my lower lash line. in the inner corner. Now it feels like a glitter primer. Ah. And I'm taking a glitter in the palette called Duh. It's really called Duh. This color here. Very beautiful gold glitter. I'm actually gonna use the exact same brush, taking that glitter primer off. You could definitely use your finger too. I mean, whatever works best for you. I'm applying this over the glitter primer. And as you can see, a lip brush works perfectly for that. If you've never done it, it works great because it's synthetic and it's small. You can get in small areas really easily. So if you need to get into a small area of your eye, like I just did, lip brush is definitely a good choice. That's a little quick tip for you. I actually just figured that out. So don't act, I didn't know that. Like, maybe I might have known it, but I've never tried it. So I'm going to apply some eyeliner. This is the ColourPop Joyride. It's a nice wine burgundy color. We're keeping along with that same theme, or same color scheme rather. It's kind of the same quarter, sort of quarter. I'm using just this angled brush from Robert Simmons. I got it from Hobby Lobby or Michaels, one of the two. This is an S57. It's actually a paintbrush, but it's perfect for liner. It's super stiff, not too stiff where it scratches the eye, but it's stiff and angled, and it's flat, so it gives like the perfect glide for eyeliner. I'm just gonna apply this. I'm gonna apply a gel liner in a while, so bear with me in case I screw up. I actually didn't do a bad job. This brush helps a lot. I'm telling you, like, you can find it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Anywhere that sells paintbrushes probably. It's by Robert Simmons. I've always loved this brush for eyeliner. I actually might need to get a couple more for backups. I've had this for years though, so hopefully it's still available. I'm gonna go ahead and apply concealer. Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer by Too Faced. This is in the shade Mocha. And this is where you can clean up any undesired smokiness at the bottom. You could probably blend it out with this too, but I prefer to use a brush. And I'm using a Sedona Lace 224. Alright, mascara time. I'm using Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I'm actually going to do the top and the bottom for once. Well, I always do the top and the bottom, but most of the time I do the top first. But since I've done concealer, I can now do the bottom. I'm taking some lashes. These are the Cherry Blossom Wispies, but all wispies are pretty much created equally. I'm using the Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation in the shade 501. This is a bit lighter because I've had this for a couple years. I've never used it. I have used it 2 times recently in the past couple of weeks, but this is my color whenever they sent me this. And I found spraying it on my face is not the best. Some people could do that. I cannot because it messes up my entire, I don't know. I don't even know how you're supposed to apply it. I didn't look all of that up, but I'm going to spray it onto my beauty blender. I think this is an e.l.f. one. It's not, you know, a legit beauty blender, but it works the exact same way. What is wrong? Oh, I have glue on my nail. Okay, it's like, why is the hair sticking? Okay, getting distracted. I'm gonna spray it onto here, hopefully. I'm gonna spray kind of close too so it doesn't go everywhere. This might work. I have no idea. I've never tried it this way before. I just know the last 2 times I sprayed it on my face, it was a disaster. It went everywhere. It's actually blending better with my skin than it did before, so that's even better. This is how I might apply it from now on. I'm gonna spray some more, really closely like I did before. It is still a little light, but I'm gonna bronze my face up. So hopefully you won't be able to tell, it's too light. It's gonna blend it really nicely into my hairline. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my face up. This is actually a blush, but I'm using it as a bronzer, kinda. This is Over Dramatic Super Shock Cheek from ColourPop. And for this, I'm using a Sephora foundation brush. Comes in a gift set. This is just one of the brushes. Seems like the perfect contour brush with how it's made. We're gonna find out though. Oh yes. Oh yes. So I'm turning it sideways. Really digging my brush in there. I'm sweeping it up. And you can build it up to as much as you want. I'm building up a little more because I want it a little more dramatic. I'm gonna take just a little bit of a lighter blush. Well, it has a little more color. Thanks for the Memories, and it's actually spelled just like Fall Out Boy's song on their album, I believe. Because I remember when they made their album, when it came out with the, I think, Infinity on High album. I'm a big Fall Out Boy fan, by the way. just telling you guys, okay? But I just got excited when I saw the name of this because that's like one of my favorite songs from them ever. Okay. Anyway, this is what it looks like. And I'm going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. Just add a little more color. It's not going to be over the top though. I'm not going to do it on my contour. Or maybe it is. I just changed my mind. I have to apply some sort of highlight. I just have to. I'm going to actually go back in to my whatever palette. And I'm taking Tardy. Take Tardy, which is that lighter upper left color here. We'll start with that and see how that looks. I'm gonna take the Beauty Blender now. The other side I didn't use. Just a nice natural highlight. Mainly because I didn't feel like getting up to get the actual highlight. Gonna move on to lips. We'll do a nude. I'm gonna take ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in Lesson Learned. It's more of a neutral nude. This is my first time trying the glossy lips. I really like them. I didn't realize, I thought they would just strictly be glossy, no color. Well, maybe color, but not pigmented, but these are super pigmented. I might wear glossy lips more often now. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look for Thanksgiving. I always love colors like this, coppers, golds, wines. I mean, let's be honest, I like all the colors. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look using some nice fall colors from ColourPop from their fall collection. I always love doing makeup looks like these with golds, coppers, anything with glitter, mattes. Just really love this look. Where's my mirror? Just really love how this came out. I don't think I've done anything like this before, and I love the colors and you know how well they look together. And hopefully you guys found this tutorial useful to recreate and also reproduce yourself or make it look. Not necessarily a tutorial, not everybody wants to do that, but you get what I'm saying. Please check out Shelly's video where she also does a Thanksgiving look using ColourPop.
Then I go in with some blush, and we are going to go in with the ColourPop Frisky Business Peach one here. Kind of goes in the same color range. I'm never too worried about this part, you know, being too heavy-handed, because I always go over with the powder next before I do the highlight.
I'll have her link below where you can check out her video and subscribe to her as well. Don't forget to rate the video, subscribe, and also turn your notifications on so you don't miss any uploads that I post. I'll talk to all of you in my next video. Thanks for watching.